welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to Vicky's program this week, Victoria here today. Yeah, you're welcome. Returning subscriber, you know I love you guys so much. If you're new here, you're welcome. And if you're new, you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and returning subscriber that you have been watching and you have not subscribed, subscribe now. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. So in this today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys I made this jumpsuit, simple jumpsuit to wear at home or to wear to your beach. Maybe you're going on outing for beach, you can wear it to beach. And these are the materials we're going to be using for this thing. So this is the net, and this is the fabric that I'm going to be using. Is a chiffon fabric, so I'm going to be using lining for it because it's kind of a bit revealing. It's revealing, so I'm going to be using black lining to it. So I'm going to be using this and zip. The zip is inside it, but I'm going to be using zip and elastic because you know it has elastic in the band like this to make it more fitable. So let's just get right to the cutting. Let me arrange this and I'll be back. I've arranged it, so don't mind this chalk. I just want you to know the exact chalk that I'm going to use so you guys will see it well. So the first thing that we're going to be doing now is cut the upper side, the upper of the jumpsuit, and we are going to be using, so I fold my fabric into two. Yeah, I fold it into two. Then I'll use like we usually used to do, use the back to cut out the front. So I'm going to be cutting before I cut the down part of the jumpsuit. So the first thing that we're going to do is measure your straight measurement. Your full measurement is 17. I'm going to be using 17 inches, but with this I'm going to be using 18 inches, or let me use 19 inches. So if it's too long, I'll cut it a little bit down. So I'm going to be using 19. Sorry, I'm going to be using 19 inches. Let me get my ruler. So I've used the straight ruler to rule it the straight. So the next measurement is the zip part. So the back is going to have zip because the materials is not drawing, so you should know that. So 2 inches down. So after that, we measure our shoulder line, and that is 8 inches. 8 inches. I'm going to be using 8 inches, and our waistline. Our waistline is 16. So you know the jumpsuit is a bit elastic something, so you're going to pull it up. That's why I added more inches to it. So the next thing that we're going to do is the waist, the shoulder measurement. I'm going to be using 8 inches. Let me check. So after that, I'm going to be drawing the, let me drag it a little bit down so you guys will see it. So you can use any materials of your choice. This one we're using chiffon. So I measured 8 inches here, 8 inches for the shoulder, or you measure the person back, divide it by 2, and whatever it give you, you measure it. So for the neck, I'm going to be using 3 inches and 3.5 inches for the down part. So 3 inches here from here, 3.5 inches here, because we are still going to be using the lining to turn it. So, and I'm still going to cut this space because there will be nets on top. So I just want to teach you guys the fastest way to get your nets up. So then you do this straight line. Do a straight line and measure the person bust divided by 4 to get our arm. So our bust is 48 divided by 4, and that is 12. So we are going to be using 12, and I'm going to be adding 2 inches extra for the bust. So you draw the armor. It's a larger size person, so you draw the armor. So after that, we measure the waist. So let me drag it. Our waist is 45 divided by 4. That is 11 and 2 inches. So we measure it. So I'm going to be adding 3 inches extra. I'm going to be adding 3 inches extra to the waist. Do you know why? Because there's going to be elastic in the down part, and the elastic will puff the front up. So there's going to be 3 inches extra dress. So you draw it up, and let's cut the net out. So from the net, you can see there's a sweetheart neck in the front of the neck. So you just measure this down. We want to measure the yoke. You measure where, oh sorry, I didn't put the loop. You go down by 1 inches and draw it to the, sorry, how to be taking this chiffon. You know how chiffon used to do. So yeah, so you measure the amount of the where you want your yoke to start from. Let me try this. I want the measurement of this yoke to be 6 inches. You can make yours 7 inches, but this person has a big bust, so I don't want it to reveal a bust. If you get what I'm trying to say. But I'm thinking of using 7. Anyone I use, I'll tell you at the end of the video. So oh my god, I forgot, guys, I forgot that this is back. I was thinking it's front, so I will use 6 inches, but this is back. So 8 inches of this yoke is okay, because the back is going to have a zip, and this is the back. This is what I want to use for the back. I want to use I made mistake on putting the yoke 3 by 3.5. This is the chest of the front. This is the neck of the front. So for the back, let me measure it. So I'm going to be using 1.5, 3 by 1.5. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying. 3 by 1. You can use 2 by 3, 3 by 1.5, or 3 by 2. You can use any of that. So this is the yoke. So this 8 inches will be the yoke for the back. Let me cut it out and show you guys what I'm trying to say. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. You can see this is the yoke. So this is the what we are going to use to cut out the lace of the back, and you could see the neck. I already cut it, and this is the down part of the back. So we are going to cut the front now. I'm going to cut the front. And there's one mistake I did, so you not do the same thing. Before you cut out the back of the yoke, you use it to cut out the front first before cutting the yoke. So I have to start arranging now. I'm supposed to use it because this coming now. I start arranging it again. You see, so you should have used it to cut the front before cutting out the yoke. So if you get what I'm trying to say, yeah. So for you to be stressing yourself like this, you just used, you get, yeah. That's what I want to explain before I cut the front. You see, all these stairs I'm doing now, you don't have to do it if you have used the back, if you have used before you cut the yoke, so you don't have to be stressed. So let me just use it to cut the front and come. So I'm done cutting out the front with the back. So this is the front. So now we are going to cut the yoke for the front. So first of all, bring out the shape of the neck, and that is 3 inches width. That's 3 inches down part 3.5. I'm thinking of using 7 inches. So let me decide and let you guys know. I'll just draw it and show you guys. Okay guys, like you can see, I've drawn this thing. I used 6 inches, so let me cut it out so you guys will see. So this is it. This is the yoke for the front, and this is the down part. So the next thing that we are going now is to cut the jumpsuit, the trouser part, the down part of the jumpsuit. So let me arrange this. Alright guys, so this is the down part measurement, the trouser side. So the measurement, the full half length of the person short jumpsuit is 37, and we use 8 inches for the upper side. So the next inches that we are going to be using is 19 inches. So we are going to measure 19 inches and add 2 inches to, let me do it, to join it down. So we are going to add 2 inches, and 19 inches plus 2 inches, that is 21. So we are going to be using 21. So the first thing that you're going to need, measure the length you need, and we need 21. Yeah, 21. So use it, let me draw it. You can use your straight ruler, like I always say, to draw the straight line. You know, I'm very used to drawing line with my hand, so don't just copy me in that. So you can use your straight ruler to draw it. I'm so used to it, so that's it. If you're used to it, you can do it. So the next thing that we're going to do is the hip length. No, the crotch length. So our crotch length, she's 14. So I hope it will be okay. So crotch length. So from that crotch length, you go up by 2 inches for the hip length. Go up by 2 inches. Just make sure you measure it. So let me curve. So you know I love putting shape in my anything I'm doing. So from here, from the waist part, you come up by, you come in. Let me show you guys. You come in by 1 inch. This is just to give you a shape of hip and all of that. But if you don't want this, it's not compulsory. This is what I'm doing, is not compulsory. So for the down part, you can go in by 1.5 inch. Yeah, go in by 1.5 inch, and you join it together. So you join it together just like this. Like you can see it's giving the shape of hip and making it look just beautiful. That's just it. That's just the reason why I usually used to do this. So but if you don't want, it's not compulsory, you can do yours straight and good to go. So for the next measurement we are going to measure now is the waist measurement. So you divide your waist by 4. So let me explain this. For the waist part, you divide it by 4, and for the hip side, you divide it by 4. But the crotch line, you divide it by 2 because it's the lap side, and the down for the down part now divide by 2. So for the waist, we divide it by, our waist is 45, like you know, we divide it by 4, and that is 11 inches and 2 dots or something. So let's just draw it. And we are going to be adding that 3 inches I had to the waist of the upper side. So we are going to be adding the 3 inches to it. You know there's going to be elastic in this. So the next measurement is the hip measurement. So hip is 52 divided by 4, and that is 13 inches. So 13 inches, and I'm going to be adding 2 inches to it. So 2 inches. Then for the crotch depth, our crotch depth measurement is 33 divided by 2. 33 divided by 2. You measure the person lap, and yeah, that is 16 and a half. 16 and a half, and I'm going to be adding 2 inches to it. So for this, I'm going to be using, for the down part, I use 30 inches because it's a bit fat and this jumpsuit is free. So, and I use 30, and that's 15 inches, and I added 1 inches for the allowance. So let me just shape out this thing. Okay, I've drawn the crotch line, and this is how it's gonna use. So I'm gonna use this to cut out the back, and you know the back is a bit going to be longer than this, and I hope this come out nice. Good. Alright guys, so I want to use the front to cut out the back. So these are the little changes that you need for the back. You know, this is a jumpsuit. You know, normally if you want to cut a trouser, the back will be longer, like 2 inches, but because this is a jumpsuit, so it will be longer by 1 inch. It's okay, 1 inch. So like you see, or you can use 1.5, and for this side, just come out by 1 inch too. Come out by 1 inch, and just draw it like this. So this way, just come. And for the front part, I'm going to be cutting out 1 inch or half inch out. You can use half inch and you can use 1 inch. I'm thinking of using half inch. So you can use 1 inch, and you do it like this. Just later use 1 inch out for the front so it will sit well in the jumpsuit. We'll be coming out by 1 from the waist, and from this waist we come out by 2 inch to the crotch line. You know, just the difference is 2 inches. So this way is 2 inches. Let me see the crotch depth of the front or the back. So inches is okay. So because the jumpsuit is not a free jumpsuit, yeah, it's not a tight jumpsuit, it's a free one. So yeah, so this is all the things. So I'm going to be cutting it out now. I'm going to be cutting it out now. Alright guys, I already cut out this is the crotch line for the front and the back. So now I'm going to use this to cut out the lining for the front, cut out the yoke, and we're going straight to the, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going to be showing you guys how I cut the lining, how I cut the, you just use this thing to cut out your lining. What you cut out, use it to cut out the lining. And for the yoke we bring out, use it to cut your lace out. And I'll be back. We just go right to the sewing. Okay guys, I already cut out the lining, the lace and everything. And to turn the lace, so the lace is a thick one, so I cut it once. I'm going to use bias to turn the lace, both the back and the front. And this dress is going to have zip. I don't know if I've said it before. So the next thing, this is the front and the lining, to the back. And so the first thing that we're going to do now is join everything together with the lining. So the first thing is, I'm going to go and join this. This is the back side. This is the back side. So we are going to put the zip is not going to get to the back. The zip is not going to get to the back. So you just put you sew 1 inches. You sew 1 inches inwards to the back side. So after sewing 1 inches to the crotch side, when you get to the crotch side, so that's when we are going to use lining to turn it in. When I'm done, I'm gonna show you guys. I'll do it to the front and I'll do it to the back. So for the upside, I'm going to go and join the yoke with the materials. So I'm going to join the yoke with the materials. After that, I'm going to come and tell you the next thing. Okay guys, I'm done joining what I want to join. So for the front, I forgot to tell you guys that you actually have pocket, so I cut it out. You just form, let me show you guys, from the side, from this space to this space, you measure 2 inches. From that space you measure 6 inches and cut it out. Then if you want me to do video on how to cut your pockets and put your pockets in jumpsuit or trouser, just let me know. So put your pocket. So this is what I'm trying to say. So I use the lining to turn it in. You could see how neat it come out. So for the, I do the same thing to the back, and this is it. So for the front, so the upper, so I've already joined the net, as you can see. So I joined the net for the front, and this is for the back. So this is for the back. So the next thing now we are going to do is use the lining to turn it in like this. We join it like this and we use it to turn it like this. You top stitch it and turn it like this. So I'm going to do the same thing to the front and the back of the upper side. So after that, I'm going to join this place and this place together. I'm going to join the jumpsuit. I'm going to join this by 1 inch. Sorry, I want to arrange it. So I'm going to join this side of the jumpsuit by 1 inches down, 1 inches down. But after that, before that, you join the crotch line first. So you join the crotch line with half an inch or 1 inch, any one you want. So after joining the lining to the front part, I'll take the dart, then I'll join the front with the, I'll join the upper part with the down part together. So after that, I'm going to show you guys the next step. Yeah. I'm so sorry guys, because I didn't know that this video was not recording. There was not much space on my phone, so I thought it was recording. So let me just try. I'm done with the dress, so let me just try to explain. After I joined the down part and the front part together, so I put elastic inside the where I joined it together. I put the elastic to it, and I put bias to the hand. I put bias to this place too. So I'm just going to wear it on mannequin. Alright guys, so this is the outcome of the dress. Yay! Okay, so I have to use pin to hold it in the back. You know, the measurement is not the same thing. So yeah, this is it, and I hope you learn from this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. So make sure you subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed and you have been watching my video, what did I do to you? Thank you so much.